Are you ready to connect learning outcomes with your students' lives? Do you want lessons to feel meaningful and exciting for them? If yes, let's see how you can plan your monthly lessons in all subjects, all linked meaningfully under one relatable theme. Step 1. List the chapters or topics you need to teach for each subject in a month. This gives you a clear view of what's coming and is your starting point for finding cross-subject connections. Step 2. Choose a theme that children experience in their everyday lives and that connects naturally to each topic. For our example, the theme Our Neighborhood works well. It links our helpers in EVS, the plants in both L1 and L2 texts, and counting goods or groups of people in mathematics. Once the theme is identified, the next step is to unpack it using the guiding questions who, what, when, where, why, and how, to link learning outcomes to what children know and experience. Use a thematic concept map to explore what is in our neighborhood, who are the people, when and where do events happen, why are they important, how do we connect with each other. This makes the theme real, relatable, and the perfect start for rich, connected learning. Next, identify the LOs for every chapter in each subject. You will find learning outcomes listed in textbooks or teaching guides. For example, the LO for first language, L1, could be, describes a scene using context-appropriate words. Mathematics LO could be, counts and adds numbers up to 99, both forwards and backwards, and in groups of 10s and 20s. EVS identifies common occupations and their roles. And the L2 LO could be, listens attentively for various purposes. The next step is to contextualize the LOs, so they are specific to both the chapter and the theme Our Neighborhood. So the L1 LO will become, students describe a garden in the neighborhood using appropriate describing words. In mathematics, students count and add groups of people or items in a neighborhood market in 10s and 20s, up to 99. In EVS, students will name at least 3 community helpers that they see in their neighborhood, describe their roles and tools they use, and in L2, students will listen to a garden-themed poem and identify at least 2 correct pairs of rhyming words. Now it's time to plan activities which could be in different formats: whole group, in small learner groups, or individual. In first language, as a whole group activity, after reading aloud a story, in the garden, discuss what role a garden plays in a neighborhood and ask students to describe their local garden. Use real leaves, flowers and simple garden tools as TLM. Follow this up with an individual or pair task where students draw a scene from the garden and write a sentence about it. Plan for teaching learning material in a similar way for all subjects. After activities, it's time to plan for assessments. Based on the LO, decide whether you want to assess your students through observation, through an activity where students do or make something, or through worksheets. Finally, plan for how parents can support their children during learning. Bringing your subjects together under a theme maximizes planning time, keeps the focus on concepts and skills addressed in the learning outcomes. Follow these 8 steps of monthly planning with your peers in teacher collectives or when planning by yourself. So what are you waiting for? Start planning now to make learning connected, meaningful and joyful for every student.